What is going on, beautiful people? If you are watching this, that means that you are a supporter of Black Wall Street, the board game. So first off, we appreciate you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. But as you know, the major thing in the Masterpiece Edition is being able to have amazing artists that have contributed to the board game. So today we have Janess, aka Sleazy Peazy, in the building. Amazing artist out of and she dancing and she vibing. An artist out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, who is inspired to create based on her experiences and day-to-day perceptions. Janess, aka Sleazy Peazy, and you let me know which name you prefer. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm going with the flow. I had some pineapple whip before I got on this. So
there you
I'm
go.
Gotta have the pineapple.
Yes, starting off healthy. I see you.
Yes.
All right. So let's go ahead and hop right into it with the first probably annoying question for any artist to get. But what inspires you to create art? Just in general, I know you may do different types of art. Feel free to do a full creative flex on us. But what inspires you to create art?
Honestly, I wanted to be able to take the ideas I had in my head and be able to put it on paper. Like I knew that when I was very young. And so with just that idea in mind, I knew that everything around me could be used to make art that I had came up with in my head and decided to actually make it a physical thing. Because I do paintings and drawing more so than I'll ever, typically do any poetry. That's my first go-to is to pick up a pencil and draw something that I thought about.
Oh, so you draw too? Okay, we gotta get some of those.
Yeah,
We gotta get a
I
sneak
like.
peek of those.
I started off with using, pencils and markers, and then eventually got better at acrylics and messing around with oils here and there too. So, yeah, that's where it all started. Pencil.
Nice dabbling. For the sake of the interview, what name do you prefer? What is your preferred creative name?
You can call me Sleazy. That's it.
Sleazy. All right, let's do it. So for the piece that you contributed to the board game, Hard to Love in the Dark, beautiful
Yeah.
piece, emotional piece. Can you talk a little bit about, who is this piece for? What was the inspiration behind Hard to Love in the Dark?
So the reason, like just the name itself was like a play on words because, I'm not just talking about literally the dark, area you're in, but the dark skin that you're in makes you feel, just seeing how the world is and how you're automatically going to have it harder. And it gets really hard. And I feel more Black people need to be vocal about how hard it can get and how it makes them feel, talk about how it really affects you. And so I wanted it to be for everybody to experience, not just for our people, but for other people who are unaware about the culture and, the struggles, the good things, that all of that, just for everyone to be aware of what it's like.
Yeah, that was deep. We did a good IG live, and we were reading through some of your answers on there. A lot of people, I think, connected to that feeling of you love yourself, you love your Black skin, but at the same time, there's those moments where the world or even yourself feels like you don't love yourself, and it's really tearing you backwards. So that was very very deep and very relatable piece for sure. There were some interesting techniques used in this piece. I mean, personally, I haven't seen too often. Can you talk a little bit about the burning that you did or other kind of unique things to this piece?
Well, the burning for one is like to show like the amount of energy that is like just built into being Black, like the energy that be like crushing, or it can be that drive to like not prove yourself, but to just really be confident in who you are, so that's what that is. And then the holes is more so like the tragic truth of like the ultimate downside of being a Black individual, like you could possibly lose your life. So that's what those holes are there for. And like the white around the holes at the top is like energy in a sense, just radiating out of us as Black people.
Okay,
the holes that we may, experience.
So I
Yeah.
want to deeper into the holes really quickly because I heard a lot of
Yeah.
interesting stuff. Right, you said it represents the energy that we are and that we create, but it also represents the holes in ourselves. Did I hear that right?
Yes, because like even though we have these struggles of possibly, dying in the street one day, like that's
Mm-hmm.
the harsh, sad reality, we still have like, this energy that we have that we try and, make the best day by day, like just the best experience we can have. That's how I feel personally.
Yeah, I love it. And I didn't even notice this hole right in the middle of the Polaroid. This is my first time like
Yeah.
noticing that hole. Like the tools in the two in the top, very noticeable. But right here in the middle and on this Polaroid, it's almost like at your heart, at your chest. There's a
Mm-hmm.
hole right there.
Yep.
Sheesh, beautiful. How does this piece, how does this emotion, in your opinion, connect to either the history of Tulsa's Black Wall Street or the future of Tulsa's Black Wall Street?
There's a lot of people who dealt with that same feeling at that exact time when, that massacre happened.
Mhm.
And it's continued to be felt, and it's going to be felt in the future until more change happens and more understanding happens, more unity with everybody,
Mhm.
So that's how I feel it relates, because it's like an ongoing feeling, like it's never left, like we all know what that is.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're just joining us, we got Sleazy on here, amazing artist, very unique out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, and she submitted this piece right here, "Hard to Love in the Dark." Very relatable, very connected. Now switching over a little bit, right? What are some either other art pieces or other places where your art has been featured that you want to do a little humble flex on, and if your art wasn't submitted anywhere else, maybe places that you're looking at where it's like that's gonna be the next museum, that's gonna be the next
Yeah.
magazine, that's gonna be the next film that Sleazy is gonna bless with her art.
I haven't gotten into a lot of major museums, but I've always made sure to try and be in a lot of smaller events from local people.
Mm,
So I've set up at the Rabbit Hole here in Tulsa,
okay.
and that's a bar. And yeah, I done that. And what's the other name of the one by oh, excuse my language. Antoinette's, I think, is down the street from here. It's another place I went to. I don't want to hold you up, but just doing small things like that, and also doing commissions for people that I know locally. Or I was at a dispensary and set up there, 918 Elevate. It's an all women ran dispensary, so that's pretty cool.
Mhm.
So, just doing what I can, hearing about things, and we both, send each other things once we see it that we can set up a vendor at. So,
Love
yeah,
it. Love it.
yeah.
Where are you hoping art can take you, or what are you hoping your art can do for others? Whichever one you want to answer.
Well,
Uh
I hope,
oh. When you start off with the well, let me talk to you.
because that's a big question.
Right.
For the people, I wanted to be able to just, open people's minds a little bit, see something different,
Mhm.
and just everyone to be more understanding. That's all, because it's something that I try and work on every day. We both try and work on being understanding,
Mhm.
because with the more understanding, you can make more progress because you're not busy focusing on what you don't get, and now you're mad randomly or something. And then for myself, where I hope art could take me is just doing what I love and living a comfortable life. And if art is all I would be able to do every single day, I would do it. So that's where I want it to take me.
Fire.
Yeah,
Spoken as a true artist, right? If art could be the only thing I do every day, all day,
that's
that's
it.
life. That's it, man.
That's all.
So possibly last question: art mentors, right? People that you look to that you have been able to learn, whether it's techniques, whether it's the art business side of it, whether it's how to put yourself into the art. Who are some people that you're looking towards as art mentors or examples of what you want to be as an artist?
Is it bad if I don't have one that I do? Like I honestly I haven't had, an art mentor sit down with me and teach me, terms and techniques and, things to help me as like better me as an artist.
Mhm.
So I either learned by myself or I would look on, like when I was younger, I'd get on YouTube and look at, drawing anatomy and all that other stuff. So it's all just what I've came up with and things I know, just I just know it, I just know how to do it.
Mhm.
So ran with that for now. It'd be awesome to have an art mentor for sure though.
There it is. It's good to have those virtual mentors. Like they don't know you, you don't know them, but you're still
Yeah.
following them, you're still learning from them. That's fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we appreciate you, Miss Sleazy, for contributing to the masterpiece edition of Black Wall Street, the board game. We appreciate you. Definitely looking out for some more pieces that you may have, some more drawings, and wishing you nothing but love and prosperity as you become a full-time artist and one day be able to do that 24/7.
Awesome.
All right. Well, peace out, Sleazy.